Last November, 7th grade Nia Whims was placed in handcuffs outside of her home after she was accused of posting a bomb threat against her school on Instagram. She spent 14 days in juvenile detention for a crime police now say she did not commit. The Pembroke Pines Police Department says that after further investigation, they now believe another student maliciously impersonated Nia to create an email address that she used to open multiple Instagram accounts from which she sent the threats. Nia's family is now suing the school, the police department, and Instagram. And we're joined tonight by Nia, her mom, Leslie Ann Davis, and their attorney, Marwan Porter. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Nia, I'd like to start with you. We can only imagine that what you went through must have been just horrific. You're just in the 7th grade. What were you thinking as they put those handcuffs on you?
At first, I felt really lost about the situation. It was a terrifying experience.
And what was your mom saying at that point? Or Leslie Ann, I guess I'll just ask you directly, in that moment, what you were feeling.
Well, I asked before, I said, are you sure it's her? And how do you know? And they said, yes, they checked the IP and it led back to her iCloud. I was saddened by the situation. Even though I'm hurt, if she did it, I would love for her to be disciplined. In a form of way that a child should be disciplined. And
at what point did you say, no, this isn't right, and I need to get a lawyer?
Like I said, it got very exhausting, and she kept sticking to that she didn't do it. So that's when I decided to call a lawyer.
And Marwan, let's bring you in here. Is this something that's common these days? Kids making these fake accounts. What did you think when you initially heard about this case?
Well, I was outraged. I think that when it comes to our children, law enforcement and our school officials must make sure they do their homework before they put our kids in handcuffs. And we know that, yes, there has been situations that have ended in, tragedy where these type of threats need to be taken seriously, but it cannot come at the expense of our children.
And Marwan, what do parents do in a situation like this, where Leslie Ann was dealing with Nia saying she didn't do it, the police saying that she did, and meanwhile, 14 days in juvenile detention? How can a parent be armed or equipped to face this kind of situation in the moment when you just don't know what the truth is?
Well, I think that a parent would need to do exactly what Leslie Ann did. She did cooperate. She allowed the officers in her home. She provided the officers with the tablet that allegedly was being used. So they did everything in their control and in their power to make sure that they assisted and did not inhibit any type of investigation. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. These are individuals. This is the first time that Nia's ever had any experience like this, and her mother as well. And as you heard Leslie Ann said, that if she did something wrong, then there has to be consequences. But what she did not understand was that Nia had done nothing wrong. And this is a very unfortunate situation where the powers that be, jumped to judgment and did not do the proper investigation before locking a little girl up for 14 days.
And Leslie Ann, the police say that Nia has been exonerated, but for you, this ordeal is not over. In your lawsuit, you described Nia as suffering severe and permanent injury. Tell us about that.
I remember she called me crying one night after taking someone's chocolate, and it's like they almost started a fight there. So it was very traumatizing for the both of us. And it's just not. I asked, like, why is it so easy for her to go in, and it was widely spread, but then afterwards it was merely oh, I'm sorry, that's it. Like, nobody looked into what damage it did emotionally, mentally, and she's still growing. She's young and she's growing. So as adults, a lot of things in our past affect us, and I think it's something that will affect her.
What do you hope will come as a result of the lawsuit, and what changes do you want to see for other girls like Nia?
It's very shocking to see a child being handcuffed for something like that. And I just hope that they deal with it in a different way. No child should be put in jail and taken away from their family at all.
Well, Nia, Leslie Ann Davis, Marwan, we thank you so much for your time and talking with us about such a difficult experience. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.